Good morning, everyone. It's Ruth Marquise. I am a realtor with Keller Williams Real Estate and morning motivation time, right? I want to talk to you today about investing in yourself and taking risk. So a lot of the times, if you put out content, if you are a leader, if you are doing something, good morning, Rachel. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to like invest in yourself, right? So sometimes you're talking to people and then you're like, oh, that was for me today. So I posted something on courage yesterday, and I didn't realize by the end of the day it was going to take me to the next level. Good morning. And so I was like, okay, let me have the courage, because I did something the day before. You know how you do something and you're like, ooh, yeah, that was a lot of money in one day, but I'm invested in myself. I'm invested in myself. So, yeah, so I definitely did it, and then I was like, oh, success. All right, great. So then I did something else, and that was successful. And then I was like, oh, let's level up. Let's double it. So I was like, oh, that's a lot. But it's for business. It's for growing. It's for things that I need to do. And a lot of people, they just, well, I got paid, so let me just go ahead and take my check all the way to the bank. And let me just cash that thing, and then let me just spend it on, stuff that's not going to make me more money. Man, if I don't have enough money to just not come to work ever again, I'm going to have to reinvest in myself. So I hope you're doing the same thing. Take your paycheck, whatever it is you have, invest in yourself, invest in your family, invest in your business, invest in your, your knowledge. So I bought like a lot of money in books, but it was so good, because it's like, you don't know. What I realized is I was at the bookstore, and what I realized, good morning, Mr. Washington, he will repair your credit. Okay, let's go. I was going to talk about you today too. Investing in yourself. Number one thing that we have as a realtor that's an issue is credit. So if you don't invest in yourself, and I have a fantastic specialist who just charges $575. People don't want to pay $575, and yet they'll be like, yeah, I got $5,000 saved for a house. But then you don't want to spend the $575 to fix the credit to get the house. So think about it like this. I put in $575. I save money by not having to pay certain things that, I might have thought that I had to pay, but I don't. And then guess what? I get a house. Like, you get the reward. So yes, you have to take the money. Somebody said, I read something yesterday. It was like, people are afraid of change because they're so focused on the past, what they're losing versus what they're getting. So if you don't look at the amount that you're spending, look at the amount that you will receive. This is how rich people think. Like, you have to think like that. Think about how much money you will make. It's not pie in the sky, because if you have work ethic, if you are building connections, if you are talking to people, then it's going to happen. It's like, as much effort as you put into it, that's how fast you get your money back. But yeah, it's like, oh, I invested this money, so I was like, all right, let's see how it works. And I'm just like seeing little clues, like it's working for others, it's working for me. So I was just like, listen, you have to invest in yourself, invest in your mind, read things that's going to help you. If you're stuck and you're going through something and you need a book to help you, I heard a long time ago that if you find your weaknesses and good morning Keisha, if you pair your weaknesses with a book, like that will become a strength for you soon. Like, read and grow and get the wisdom of others. And Warren Buffett says, you could learn from your mistakes, but learn from other people's mistakes, because it costs you less. Like, that's the gist of what he was saying. Like, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me, right? Like, one of the richest men around. So you got to think, like, listen, if these guys are willing to put millions of dollars and into things and build great companies and that do it over time, then you got to be willing to spend $100, $200. Like, take your business to the next level, take your life to the next level, level up, pay for school, pay for, the car that you need, whatever it is. If it's going to bring you a return, if it's going to help you move forward, then do it. Do it. So that's all I wanted to tell you. Just invest in yourself. Find different ways to invest in yourself. Go to conferences. Me and my sister was like, we spent a lot of money on this conference, and then it was like, can you believe we spent all that money and what did we get? And I'm like, but it was worth it. We made the best connections. We think totally different. We would not be where we were if it was not for, like, we would still be, where we are, but like, we would not know and aspire to do more and think even bigger had we not spent that money. So it's totally worth it. I mean, if you're going to invest in anything else or anybody else, if you're going to invest in Louis Vuitton, if you're going to invest in, Gucci this and Gucci that, invest in yourself first. Take 10% of your money and invest in yourself. Invest in your attire for business, or invest in, good books or good courses that you have to do. Stop, just buy it. All right. That's my message for today. Whatever it is that you need to do in your life, just do it. See you later.